but more about whether coming clean and using this as an opportunity to free myself was a good idea. Ultimately, it came down to trust, and I realize I trust you all like brothers, and if not now, when? I must admit, I'm nervous, because I don't know what you'll think of me by the time the speech is over. So here goes nothing. I have an issue, and I need help. I'm not sure if it's fair to call it an obsession or an addiction, but I guess I can understand why people think that nonetheless. If I'm completely honest, I think so too. Maybe it's because I can't stop. Maybe it's because it has become so important to me that I demand my parents make it a priority, even when I know it's something they can't physically and emotionally handle. Maybe it's an addiction. We have all heard the ongoing debate on whether behaviors are innate or learned. Well, I hate to consider myself a victim, so I choose to believe I'm responsible for my behavior regardless of its origins. I'm reminded of that struggle every time I am confronted with the voices ringing in my head. Why are you doing this? It's not healthy. You need to stop. You'll regret it. The strange thing is, I know this. I agree. But isn't that why they call it an addiction? So why haven't I done something about this earlier? Why bring it up now? Unfortunately, this one is harder to talk about because it's not something that you read about every day. It's not something that has gone mainstream or has support groups. But I know I can't be the only one. I know millions of others are exposed to the same temptation around the world. Just because you go to an all-male, Catholic, military college preparatory school doesn't mean you magically become immune to its seduction. I know this as a fact because I've witnessed it. Publicly, privately, at parties, and as hard as it is to admit with my own friends. If you are equally honest with yourselves, you know you have done it too. You've tried it at least once, and chances are that once turned into twice, 3 times, and then you lose count. And at the end of it, you're left with a level of guilt that makes you question your own willpower. Makes you question whether you have the confidence in yourself to be disciplined enough to avoid the temptation that will suck you into a vicious cycle of regret. So who's to blame ultimately? Myself. Now I bet you all are wondering what this obsession is, so I'll tell you. My obsession? Act 2, Butter Lovers Popcorn. The crack snack that pulls everyone into an endless pit of satisfaction. I can't stop, boys. I'm addicted. I'm obsessed. Just as I'm obsessed with this school and the brotherhood within these 4 pillars. Although there are other popcorn types and brands, Butter Lovers is on top. There are multiple schools out there that offer these 4 pillars individually, yet nothing compares to St. Thomas Academy Fall 4. Sadly, great things come to an end, sort of like when all you see at the end of the prestigious Butter Lovers bag is disappointment. Disappointment that you don't have another bag handy. Just as I am sad about not having another year with you guys. I love you, boys. Aww. Although I can't stand in line for another bag of friends, I think I'll think of you guys as I enjoy another bag next year. Thank you. God bless and forks up.